Oh, we are on YouTube. Yes, we are. It is our first YouTube together. It's a bit weird talking into the camera. Gives me PTSD of being in Love Island, talking to Beach Hut. I don't know if I kind of love it or kind of hate it, but either way, we're going to continue doing it. Like and subscribe, obviously got to say that. And also, if you don't like it, tell me. Just give me a little message on Instagram. I'll see it. I like a bit of positive criticism. I'm here for positive criticism. Hang on. No, constructive criticism. If you want to give me some constructive criticism, I will take it. But do not tell me you like it, and then go have it off behind its back. I'm not here for that. Tell me straight. So we are going to talk about everything property. You know that I have been an estate agent for 10 years. I know, a decade. Now you want to know why I have to have Botox? You know. We are going to talk about everything, me and Teddy. We are going to talk about us doing up our property that we've currently got, which I love so much. So I thought an amazing way to start this is, you guys will remember on my Instagram, I put up all of our viewings that we done, and you guys loved it. And were all messaging me like, Faye, which one did you go for? Oh my God, why haven't you told us? And I did feel a little bit bad, but then I thought, what? YouTube. Save it for YouTube. So we're going to go through property one by one, and then I'm going to tell you why we didn't go for that property, but what we loved about it, what we didn't love about it. Then I'm going to give you a tour of ours that we went for, and then we're going to talk about helping you guys with viewings, what you need to know, what you don't need to know, where you can get extra information from, that kind of thing. So hopefully, all in all, you're gonna love it. So let's go on. We're gonna go to property number one. Oh, I feel like I'm on a property channel. And now, or like a dating show. Oh, funny that. Mr. Singleton number one. Property number one. We're gonna have a little look at it, and then I'll talk to you as to why we didn't go for that one in the end. I think this is just, you guys asked for it, and I give it to you. So this property we absolutely loved. It was just so spacious, and it was open plan, like all downstairs, which was insane, and had a massive log burner. And I said to Teddy, one thing I would love is a log burner. I have one at home with my mum and dad, and I love it. I just don't think there's anything better than in the winter when it's really cold outside, glass of wine and the fire on. I like it, I just love it. It actually gives me butterflies. And upstairs there was loads of room for people to come and stay. And the garden was beautiful. And I have this idea that I knew that for Christmas I could buy Teddy a sit-on lawnmower, and I was so excited about it. Like he didn't even understand. I probably was more excited to buy it so I could drive it, but anyway, we decided for us it was the wrong location. And also that as big as the property was, it was amazing, but the driveway wasn't big enough. So we were like, oh, okay, that's fine. But what we did find is that it was just completely the wrong location. We could have lived with a driveway. We could have lived with everything else. Weirdly as well, I don't know why, but whoever had painted the property had painted all of the light switches. It was, and plug sockets. It was really weird. They all had paint over them. It was so strange. But we could have lived with all of that and it wouldn't have been a problem. And the kitchen was stunning. We could have had people over and it was a breakfast bar, which I really love. And the hob was the other side of the breakfast bar, so it was really social, and we were like, we love it. It just was the wrong location for us, which actually was really stupid, because one of the pieces of advice we're going to give you in a minute, you'll completely realise that I didn't take my own advice. But you know, it's fine. We were definitely looking in that location, and then it just all of a sudden switched up. So it's fine, but that one wasn't for us. I'm going to show you the next property now, and hopefully you'll have a reminder of why actually this was really hard, because we were looking at such stunning properties. So have a look at the next one. So this one was like a chalet type bungalow, perfect location. Oh my God, it's stunning. We loved that. We also loved the fact that it didn't look like super imposing from the outside, but it was actually really spacious downstairs. Also loved the fact that the kitchen and open plan dining space was to the rear of the property, and it had massive patio doors out into the garden, so it allowed for loads of light, like it was flooded with light. Again, it had an island, and then the living room was at the front of the property. So me and Teddy literally had the discussion of, imagine if he had like the boys over. It would be so nice, because he could like have like the kitchen dining space, and I could be in the lounge, and they'd have no idea, like I wouldn't be able to hear them, because we had the hallway in between and a bedroom, and had the stairs and utility space. So downstairs was perfect, and it was ultra modern. The landlord was lovely. We met the landlord at the viewing, and she was amazing. But upstairs was just too small. So where it was a chalet bungalow, the dormers hadn't been lifted on the side, so you didn't have a proper dormer put on, so they were still in the apex of the roof. So you lost a lot of head height. And so for us, I was like, oh, okay, Teddy's obviously quite tall. My parents, particularly my dad, is quite tall, so he'd be bumping his head all the time, and he'd get in a right foul mood about that. So we were like, okay, we love it, but this one isn't for us. And also, the only place there was a bath was through one of the bedrooms downstairs on the ensuite, which was stunning. It was a stunning bathroom, but it was just too close for comfort. Like if somebody was staying and I wanted a bath, I wouldn't be able to have one. I'm furious. So I said, nah, I need somewhere I can have a bath in my own room. So that one was a no, but it was really frustrating because the location was so perfect. Annoying. On to the next one. So property number 3. So this one Teddy loved. I liked it, but for me I felt it was a huge property. It was massive. Had a stunning bedroom with walk-in dressing room. Lovely. Honestly, like drooling at the mouth at the thought of it. Had amazing, you walked in, the stairs and the landing was stunning. Beautiful kitchen and dining space. Again, with massive bifold doors, so literally open it all up, and it was an amazing indoor-outdoor living. Like, oh, imagine having barbecues there, and in the summer it would have been insane. it was pretty lived in, so it did have quite a lot of wear on the property, which again is fine. We kind of said that we wouldn't mind doing our own sort of spin on things. We wouldn't mind doing work, but it was a weird one because this one as well, you can look, well, I can look as a previous letting agent as to what it rented out before, and it rented out for like £1,300 or less more, and I was like, whoa, rip off. But because I don't know the areas, everyone always thinks as an estate agent, it's like you can walk to a house, but oh, what's it worth? There's actually like quite a lot of method behind the madness, you know. Like you do actually need to do quite a lot of work to be able to give somebody a valuation. So I was like, raw, that is steep. And also as well, the back garden was a bit meh. It had like AstroTurf, which is amazing, easy maintainable. I obviously knew I couldn't get Teddy to sit on lawnmower. But I was like, it's fine, I can deal with that. But for us, it was on like, it was quite busy, and I felt like very overcrowded, especially being from Devon. I felt like it was very enclosed. So the neighbours were very close, which again, normally I wouldn't even mind. And again, didn't take my own advice really, but this one was a Teddy's choice to go and look at. So Teddy's fault, Teddy's fault. So this one, oh my God, was so beautiful. So beautiful. The driveway was massive. Out the back was an absolute dream. You overlooked lakes. Like you'd be daft not to want to live there. And it was amazing. Again, bifold doors onto decking, garden, beautiful. And then you went down and there was lakes, which would just be stunning. The bedrooms are amazing, the bathrooms are amazing. Honestly, it's like a dream. However, it was like being at a Kanye West show. It was so noisy. Oh my God, it was like being at Glastonbury because Heathrow planes were just going over constantly. I should listen to my dad really, because my dad said, don't go and look there. All the aeroplanes will be going over. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. I might as well be on the bloody runway. What, runway. It was like vroom, vroom, vroom. I was like, I can't live here. But it was beautiful. But that was the only thing. It was just so noisy. So yeah, that was that one. And then lastly, I'll let you see property, we're number 5? Number 5. And obviously we'll discuss that one afterwards. So this one was like I would go as far as to say this one was like my dream setting, my dream home. It had 2 log burners, no, 1 open fire, 1 log burner, bifold doors out from the garden to the garden. It was like a mixture of traditional, which fitted it beautifully in the village, and then super modern, but like an urban modern. It had beautiful open like beams. It had suspended ceilings. It was just stunning. Again, another thing, it had a massive island, open plan, like kitchen, dining space, and then also like a lounge area. Had underfloor heating throughout, but then had like a separate snug. These are really doing my head in. I don't know what's more annoying, these hiccups or Teddy drunk calling me at 5 a.m. It was really tough. But with this one, it was really bizarre. So we asked the question before we viewed about pets, because obviously we know that we're going to be continuing the guide dogs for me. And they were like, yeah, it's fine. And we actually were interested in this one, and we actually said, look, like, can we put forward? It was a bit smaller upstairs than we probably have hoped for, but it was amazing. But then I'm a massive believer of everything happens for a reason. But the landlord said no, which was really frustrating because we wouldn't have wasted our time, their time, the agents, or the landlord's time by going to have a look at this property. It was really frustrating, really annoying, because I'm very open from the start that I would still continue to do the guide dog. So I know, I'm putting my whole life on hold, you know. If I can't have a dog, I ain't living there, honey. You know, it's either me and the dog, more so than me and Teddy. But yeah, this one was just a no from the landlord. And also, everything happens for a reason, because we didn't get that one, but then we got our baby. Oh yeah. Right, so these are our viewings done. Are you ready to see our baby now? I am so happy that you guys get to see this. I've kept it, well, I keep saying I because it's my YouTube, but we have kept it a surprise and a secret for long enough. So I'm going to show you around. Know that we love it for all of its features, and for how quirky it is, and how hickory are. We just adore it. So enjoy looking at our new home, guys. Isn't it amazing? Like, honestly, oh my goodness.